The sheep are in the meadow and the coyote in the cold. The lies along in thy bed, Bonnie and gold. The sheep are in the meadow and the coyote in the cold. The lies along in thy bed, Bonnie and gold. The sheep are in.
Well, any moment now, the game hopefully will load up. There we go. Good evening, good afternoon, greetings from Bulgaria. I'm Vulkk. You don't know, I do have some experience with The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. Some experience, some amount between 650 and 700 hours already. This, my friends, is going to be actually, I believe, my fourth playthrough the Hearts of Stone DLC or expansion. I thought it was the fifth one, but I couldn't find where the hell are my 4 saves before that, and I couldn't remember doing it 4 times before, although I was certain. So let's consider this would be my 4th time running through this, and 2nd time running through this in New Game Plus. My Geralt is, because of the latest patch, of course, level 86. You remember that last spring, after CD Projekt Red launched the 2nd expansion, Blood and Wine, they've lifted up the levels for New Game Plus. That's why I'm starting the Hearts of Stone only now at level 86. The quest, by the way, is 84, and I did my best to complete as many quests from the original game as possible without really over-leveling myself. That's why when you open the map several times throughout these videos, you guys will have a chance to see how many side quests and exploration locations and notifications I haven't actually bothered doing. This Geralt is using one of the most popular alchemy sword build. If you want me to do a detailed video, please let me know now during the live chat, during the live stream, or later on when I publish this video as a standalone. Very brief description, this is the master crafted Ursin or Bear Skull set. Why? Because it's my favorite, and since the normal game I've been dragging and leveling up this elven sword called Iron Dite or Iron Dit. I could never remember how to pronounce it. By the way, there is a very quick and easy simple trick how to level up, how to catch up leveling this sword. First of all, of course, don't use any Don't use any potions and oils and anything, just kill mobs normally, because it happens slower and you get to hit them more times before they die. The simple things, the interesting simple things that I prefer to use is the armor stable and grindstone never expire. On the silver sword, I've got the when maximum vitality, any vitality regeneration turns into added damage, because my favorite combination of decoctions is Ekimara plus Echidna, plus Water Hug. Combining this with the mod for light armor, turning the whole bear skull into the light armor, will give me a huge benefit from this combination right here. So we've got the cat skull techniques. Each piece of light armor increases critical hit damage. So basically, by default, the bear skull is heavy armor, but with that augmentation, I'm turning it into light. And then I have rage management as well. Very, very quick overview of the other tabs, what I have. Again, if you want a more detailed overview of my build, it's actually a widely popular build with maybe a couple of changes and a couple of personal touches. Just like everybody else, or almost everybody else, I'm running with Euphoria from the mutation tree. And without further ado, I would like to show you where I am. Standing right in front of the mansion where the quest begins. It all starts with a contract. Like every journey or every adventure Geralt has is almost always starting with a contract. So we are at the post for Garing Estate. If you want to read all of this, some 240 years ago, a certain Josen Garin arrived in these lands, a hacky traveler, writer, brawler, and so Garin looked around and saw the local meadows in bloom, cool shadows beneath charming glades, and glorious sun-bathed fields. Okay, we won't describe any more of this. The quest says, give you soft first touches. This is a very long quest with a lot of objectives. There will be part 2, probably part 3. The overall story, Hearts of Stone, is completely separate from the main story of the game, Wild Hunt, and it's also completely separate from Blood and Wine. So if you've never finished any of the other stories that I've just mentioned, sit back, enjoy this one. Wherever needed, I will fill you in with some details from the books and from the expanded Witcher universe, but don't worry, there will be no major spoilers from Blood and Wine and from Wild Hunt. So, go see Olgierd von Everec about the contract. We're about to hunt a giant toad, but that's a spoiler. It will come in a moment. Witcher 3 videos would be awesome. Someone asked a few minutes during the intro what would be the best hybrid build for beginners. Right? Ooh, cutscene.
Hi, mate! Your mug's not familiar. What is it you want?
Looking for Olgierd von Everec.
Ah, that'll be inside.
There are so many Easter eggs in this room. There is Toad. That's an Easter egg. Please let me know how is the sound volume, my voice, the game voice, the conversations.
Olgierd von Everec. I'm looking for him.
None here by that name.
Can't help wondering. Who are you?
Who do we look like?
A crew of cutthroats? Or a band of former soldiers who got lucky?
Ah, but that's where you err. 'Cause we're sons of nobles, all.
And daughters.
So,
Especially that
gonna
one.
tell me who you are, precisely?
The Redanian Free Company. The Wild Ones, folk call us. Owing to the boar in our coat of arms.
I was told I'd find Olgierd von Everec here.
Someone's made an arse of you, brother.
So maybe you can make up for that and help me, brother.
Something tells me you and me have got different mums.
All right, Ungus, you've had your fun. I'm all-geared. Tell me, what brings you here?
No, I'm all geared.
You? Not likely. I'm all geared.
You're all geared. That it?
Got it right at last.
One man split into 3 bodies. Not interested in his balls, so which of you's got his brain? Not laughing. Guess that means you didn't get the brain.
Nope. I'm the one got his fists.
Ooh, really? Fist fight?
Go on, give it to him!
What? Lost your nerve?
That's my weakest spot in the whole game. Fist fight. I don't have the patience. Mostly because in Deathmarch these guys last so much longer. Look at that. One punch and he barely felt it. Especially the better guys, they don't allow you to punch them more than twice. Look at that. Ooh, I punched him twice.
Go on, give it to him!
Oh! Oh!
Come on, sorry. Stop being a Nazi.
Most of the guys are very, very simple to beat. Maybe not most, but all of them. Just stand a little bit too far from them, don't allow them to throw short punches. And you can pretty much parry and block everything they do, or attempt to do. That's why I don't like fist fighting, because it's way too simple. And generic and repetitive. But it's fun beating
You're
people around.
good. You'd fit right in with our band of merry men. Come on, I'll take you to all-geared.
Yay, I deserved it.
What do they call you?
Geralt of Rivia.
Bit of advice, Geralt of Rivia. Once you meet Olgierd, try and pique his interest.
I gotta pique his interest? He's the one wants a monster dead.
Aye, but he don't need you to kill it. So, you want this job? You gotta grab his attention. And he's one to get bored mighty quick.
It's a damn good character, Olgierd von Everett. Really well done.
Ottoman, sir. You've a guest.
Do you know what types of sculptures fetch the best prices? Statues of deities, busts of kings, and nudes. And what have we here? A naked wench. What do you think of her?
Too sober
Better
for that
adjust.
sort of conversation. Rather talk about the contract.
Ah, a man of action. Plain to see. Ooh. I used to like Botticelli. The life he could breathe into a chunk of cold stone. But I look at it now, and it seems just a rock, ideally proportioned. Not a flaw on its surface. Painfully perfect. As lifeless and boring as a boulder at the roadside.
You can feel
That's
the
better.
wooden floor.
More interesting at the least.
This animation.
Very well. And now to the matter at hand. Let's rejoin the company. Partake of some refreshment first.
I love his accent.
Ataman Olgierd, long may he live! Long live the Ataman!
Come and drink with us!
Well, we haven't a choice now. Fetch us some wine, dear. And a nibble or two.
Monster in the sewers. Know anything more?
I've no clue what it is. Only that it's deadly. I'd not have bothered had my cook not become its victim. Oh, the way she prepared game had no equal.
That why she was in the sewers? To fetch game?
Nay. She went to a fair with a sister or cousin, matters not. Daft wench convinced her a prince transformed into a toad lives in the Oxenfurt sewers. And you know women. Each craves a prince and will wade knee-deep through shite to get him. Vissy was no exception in that respect. Down she went, never to return. Wasn't the first, it seems, either. Hey! Leave her be! Is that any way to treat the lord of the manor's daughter? Apologies. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the contract. So, you'll check it?
I don't need money, there is no point negotiating.
Consider the beast gone.
Confident? Bring me its head, and the reward shall be yours.
And we have our first objective for the first main quest of Hearts of Stone. There is a very long text here describing a little bit of a background lore. If you guys are interested, you can pause it right now and read it, or read it later on. When Geralt later told me, by the way, all of this text here is told by Dandelion. Dandelion is a good old friend of Geralt's, Bard, and everything that happens in The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is told by Dandelion from his old age as a tale, as a story of some sort. So, Dandelion says, when Geralt later told me the story which began at the Seven Cats Inn notice board, that's where we found the contract for Olgierd, he mentioned he had felt drawn to that place, as if some strange, undefined force wanted him to appear there on that day and at that time. I didn't give his remark a second thought until I heard the tale to its conclusion and realized its beginning had been no accident. So we didn't actually find this quest randomly. I would like to point out that this game is cranked up to our absolutely maximum details, guys, on a very high resolution, so definitely be able to enjoy it together with
Hey, you! Puss
Speed
Peepers!
Bars.
Name's Geralt.
But I'm gonna call you Puss Peepers. That a problem?
Get to the point.
Got an offer. Potentially lucrative Puss Peepers. Someone's killed me mate. Name was Clivert. You're to figure out who did it, then cut the bugger's head off.
Why not avenge him yourself? Seems like you all relish swinging your sabers.
Aye, we do. And if I knew who'd axed Clivert, I'd have gutted him ages ago. Thing is, I don't. But you see a lot with them Puss Peepers. You'll track him down.
Keep talking.
Clivert dealt Fistek. A few days past, he rode to Bowden to take a delivery. Never came back.
Been there? Actually seen his corpse?
No, but Clivert was one damned reliable Orson. We was to meet. He didn't show. Can only mean he's dead. Find the bastard who did this. Find him and kill him. I'll pay top coin.
Need to think it through.
Clivert's got a scar on his forehead, not unlike yours. Spot that, you'll know it's his body.
Said I'd think about it.
Know what, Puss Peeps? One look at a bloke and I know what he's made of. You'll do what I ask. I bet anything on it. Look for me in Oxenfurt! The Alchemy Inn on the main square!
We've just accepted the first and, to my knowledge and memory, only real side quest from Hearts of Stone. Forgot to read the name. Let's see. That would be the one without a trace. I think. What the hell is this? Ooh, that would be the one then. So without a trace, I don't even remember what was the quest without the trace. Well, in any case, this is the only real quest to some extent related to Hearts of Stone. That is a side quest from the whole expansion. It is really a short story, unless, of course, you start exploring and doing all of the other side activities, such as exploration of the forest. You'll be able to find all kinds of good smuggled things. There are plenty of monsters to kill. Really hate that green mark. Move it. So, enter the Oxenford sewers. Let's head to the marker where I can teleport. This is the absolute normal vanilla game. No mods installed, no enhancements whatsoever. That's why I need to go to a signpost if I want to travel to another signpost. There are probably a handful of mods allowing you to teleport wherever you want. I mean, from whatever point and location you want. I'm also not using a mod to extend my inventory and the weight Geralt can carry. That's why I probably have to very often stop by an armorer or a blacksmith to do my job. Let's see, I have no buffs whatsoever. Let's go pick up those armor and weapon buff. And because they are permanent, I intend to keep them. Why did I lose them? Because I upgraded to Master Crafted tier just before I started the playthrough. Oh, Argentina!
Great boy.
Hi, mate.
Why there? What for? Life kick you in the ass? Had enough?
Every time you use a sign in a populated place, people get scared, angry, the guards threaten you. It's lovely.
Many a bullfighter's gone in and never come out.
So, because I want to make it easy and because I want to demonstrate my build, but it's not my build actually, as I mentioned already, it's quite a popular build that I've modified slightly to my own likings. Let's buff Geralt, and of course, whenever needed, I will be able to buff with superior Tony all as well. Donors! So we could apply an oil. Let's see, how about that? And a very quick check. Of course, my sword isn't maxed out, but I'll bother about maxing it out outside of the live walkthrough, so I can save some time. Another long cutscene.
Oh, no, you don't. Hear me? Don't you dare. Please, don't do this to me.
So misleading, damn it.
Shani,
Hi, Shani.
Geralt?
what are you doing here?
I'm trying to save his life. Help me.
Shani, calm down. He's dead.
I'm sure something can be done.
Let it go.
Damn it! All for nothing.
You did all you could.
Thanks, Geralt. It's, good to see you.
You too. Lost track of you after I left Vizima. Where'd you go? What have you been doing?
Long story short, I've been treating the sick and wounded, as always. Mainly at my clinic in Oxenford. But in Redania, I'm called on to help the army at times as well.
I'll want to hear the long story long, too.
Sure. But, once we're out of these sewers.
Redanian army force you to come here, too? Or you just down here for a pleasant stroll?
Got our orders this morning. I came down here with a whole unit, but something attacked us.
Oh, forgive me, I will skip some of these side dialogues and options simply because they don't offer any choices, and I've already done them in my previous playlist with the first and the second walkthroughs that I've done, because I have one for normal game, one for New Game Plus. Hopefully you guys won't miss too much.
Why'd they send you down here? Only if it's not confidential, of course.
I need a venom sample. From the beast that prowls these sewers. It doesn't just kill those who come down here, you know. The water in so many wells is contaminated. Folk are getting ill. Redanian soldiers among them.
Plan to kill the beast. Bring you a sample of its venom after I do.
Nice of you to offer. But I'd rather go with you. Collect the sample myself.
Creature's dangerous. You saw what it can do.
I'm a big girl, Geralt. I can take care of myself. And you know I'll get my way, so don't try and talk me out of anything.
Fine. Your choice. So show me where the monster attacked you.
This way.
Grating's badly bent.
A couple of words on a hybrid build because I forgot to follow up on that. I do have actually one guide build video for The Witcher 3, and it's part 00 of my Blood and Wine walkthrough. It's not exactly hybrid because I believe there is no full hybrid build because you're actually going to weaken, and that's a direct answer to you, Outburst. I hope that you're still around, you haven't left. Because that's answer to your question, mate. If you want to build a hybrid build, it will probably have to be in mixing red and blue. The build I featured there, it's a long video by the way, describing pretty much everything, is exactly this. A semi-hybrid build allowing you to slash with the sword like crazy while making some use of some of your signs. There is no way for you to build your Geralt to be very powerful. By the way, there is a so-called, well, people call that, it's not official, people call it the true to the lore Geralt build. It's kind of a hybrid because it features a lot of different skills from all of the trees, all of the three trees, and I don't have it right in front of me, so if you remind me in a comment when I publish the video, I'll show you the link, or maybe in the next video I'll have the link handy and I'll just share it with you guys. Did you change your name? You appeared with a different name a few minutes ago. So yeah, that's so much about the build. I don't want to strain from the main story. Shani is a side character from the books.
Outside?
Actually, just hoping the monster's blow weakened one of the walls.
You're done talking? And she's never been featured in Witcher 3 Wild Hunt so far. She will never appear in Blood and Wine as well. So we only get to see and converse with her here. I can already tell you, because I've done it already once, I think, or maybe twice. Hey Danko, I'm not going for the romantic path with Shani. I'm staying absolutely through to Yennefer in this playthrough because I want to see if there is any difference if you're completely devoted to Yennefer only. That's a kind of a playthrough I've never done before because the previous time I was loyal to her in the original game, I kind of cheated with Shani. Oops, that's not the skill you're looking for.
Careful, monster might still be here.
It's not here, we know where it is.
Soldiers from your escort?
Used to be.
Yes. That's them. Vern, Miklas. Poor boys.
Beast doesn't play around, apparently.
They saved my life.
What exactly happened?
We came in here and Miklas started looking for tracks. Then drowners attacked. The men made quick work of them. But Franz was injured. His leg. He and I stayed behind. I tried to bandage him up while Nals stood watch. Then that beast appeared. Nals pushed me towards the exit and ran at the monster. I turned around and saw him lying there, covered in a sticky substance. I ran back to get him, then dragged him to where you found us.
Where was the monster?
Well, Miklas and Vern had driven it away from us. And paid dearly for it.
Managed to get a look at what attacked you?
Everything happened so fast. I didn't get a good look, no. Only saw it from behind. I know it was large and slimy.
Gotta look around. Man you patched up. Is he here?
Franz? I don't see him. Think the monster might have dragged him off?
Could have. Beast probably crawled in or out through here. It's deep.
Lower level of the sewers has been closed off for years. But Vern, the commander, had a skeleton key.
See if I can't find it.
Well, down we go.
Geralt! Are you alright?
I'm fine.
I can't get down this way. I'll look for something else.
Careful.
It's dark by design, don't worry. Nothing's wrong with your PC, or with your screen, or with my stream. It's supposed to be that dark. Oh, there is one more there.
How you like that silver?
Come on now, one more so I can level up the sword. Whoops. The sword has been leveled up to 354 bonus. I have 3 more levels to do to reach the cap for levels 86. This sword is a very special reward from a side quest into Sand, Blood and Wine. And it's by far my favorite sword for, I think, pretty much any build. Almost any build, of course. If you try to go for signs, for example, maybe that sword wouldn't be the best one, because there are many other weapons, specifically from the Griffin set, for example, that provide sign bonuses.
Geralt, are you alright?
I'm fine. You?
Perfectly
How'd
fine.
you get in here?
I told you. Vern had a key to the grate. Look,
I love Shani.
it's Franz.
She's an awesome girl.
What's left of him, you mean?
What kind of beast would do that?
Interesting.
What?
Franz had a leg wound, right?
Just above the knee.
Managed to apply anything to it?
Yes, some spirit, but that was it. Why do you ask?
Look, half of Franz's leg is gone. Monster must have chewed it off. Other bodies were untouched, except for the wounds they sustained in battle.
Alcohol addict.
Are you suggesting the beast likes alcohol?
No way.
Mixed with blood. Doubt we'll learn anything else here. We need to find the lair.
Right behind you.
Oh, Jim, did I ask you? You picked your PC case yet? Ooh. Don't want to go back to the other one. Got something
Romanian
red.
soldier. Came down to hunt the beast alone, maybe. Fool.
Who indeed?
Dead drowners everywhere.
Strange.
Beast is here. Who will be?
Decaying corpses, slime everywhere, and that stench. This has to be the lair. Fresh and moist. Beast was just here.
I'll collect my sample.
All the tunnels and corridors converge here.
What now?
Need to lure the beast.
How? We don't even know what kind of monster it is.
But we do know it likes a blend of blood and liquor. Just so happens I've got some alcohol on me.
Well, I hope you don't plan to cut yourself or...
Relax. Plenty of bodies. I'll use one of them. I'll get to work.
I doubt I'd be much help in the fight, but you might need me afterwards. I'll look for a hiding place.
You'd be better off waiting for me up top, or back home.
But...
No buts. Wait in the passage for now if you have to, though I'd rather you didn't. But when the monster shows, you run for the surface.
fine.
Shani, look at me. Promise you'll stay out of it.
I promise.
Good. Now go hide.
Be careful, Geralt.
Unlike all the other awesome girls in Geralt's life, Shani is just a normal girl medic. She's not a sorceress. Definitely not immortal. Here. That guy has a similar vest. Oh no, never mind. Actually, he does. Kind of reminds me of Radovid's vest. I don't know why. Maybe Haskell's. More like Haskell's vest. Time to call the beast. Charming prince turned into a toad. These aren't toads. Hello, beauty. Oh, man, that looks gorgeous with maximum graphics. Wow. It looks more red than before. Okay, a couple words about that boss before I started. This is my toughest and most annoying and frustrating boss in the whole game. It's by far not the hardest one. It has a couple of simple or simple-ish mechanics. Certainly not harder than the Caretaker, for example, or the final boss for Hearts of Stone. And definitely easier than the final boss of Blood and Wine. But it's annoying. You'll see why. Whoa. Because it's freakishly hard to come close. Remember how exactly was. Oh, there we. Whoa! Oh, holy crap! Really? It's fourth actually, I have to correct that in the description. Or at least I think it's the fourth one. I can't really remember when I did 4, I can only remember 3 playthroughs I've done so far. 2 of them in playlists on YouTube. Now, I want to try and remember what kind of a beast is this one. It's gotta be cursed, I think, based on the knowledge I have. Wow. Okay, that's gonna be a long fight. I can feel it already. What's on the right hand? Whose right hand? Mine? It's a buff. If you're talking about that red swirly effect, it's a buff. come on, load faster. I might have to do this fight several times. At least until I remember how to properly do it. Okay, let's see, I'm gonna go with Cursed again. Oh, come on! That guy's tougher than before. He used to almost one-shot me, but now he's directly one-shot me. Probably because I've switched to light armor mod for the bear school. The last time I was here, obviously, I was at lower level. Because the previous time I did it was before Blood and Wine. And I was level 40 something? No! Hey, trio. Whoa! Fuck. Oh! The worst part is I don't just lose HP, I lose all of the buffs of my silver sword. Oh! Oh. No! Whoa. was a slow one. I've showed the build in the beginning, right? It's not exactly probably the most friendly for this creature, plus I don't remember the tactics for defeating it quick and easy. Sword build is not exactly the best and easiest for this one. Oh, the prince turned back into human. If anybody remembers the easiest tactic for that boss, feel free to share it now. I obviously didn't remember it, so I defeated it the harder way. My build is rather popular with small modifications, alchemy build for sword. Red and green. With vitality buffs. That guy is really also very tough to beat. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Again.
What's going on?
Ah, he's finally come to. And he can speak human, turns out. Started thinking I'd not conversed in common the whole way, except maybe with me reflection in the piss bucket.
Where am I?
On the Albatross, or the Vulkk, as their strange tongue has it, en route to Afir.
Don't remember signing on as a sailor.
Oh, you didn't, mate. They dragged you aboard. Seems you killed their prince.
Oh, toad in the sewers. Damn it. Should consider myself lucky, I guess. Could have killed me on the spot.
Depends how you look at it. I happen to know a bit of a theory. Heard them saying they come here on a mission, dispatched by their king to find their prince, lift his curse. Wagered their honor, and that of their families 5 generations back, that they'd bring him home, safe and sound.
And I killed it. Great. So, must think they can save their honor by bringing the prince's murderer back to face the king's justice. Tried to break out yet?
Used every ounce of charm I got, nothing doing. Might be my affair is rusty.
My affair is non-existent.
Well, we'll be at sea at least a month. Could teach you something that time.
Elkal Boreal.
What's that mean?
Told us to shut up.
There's been a misunderstanding. Can I talk to your captain?
Elkal Sorkan. Galavat Kar U Albata Agel.
Quiet, dog. You killed our prince, and you'll pay for that.
Gileam Valar. Karvarethaner.
You'd be dead already.
Revhagar ni Aram e
Vengeance is not ours to reap, Anna.
Dorgate ya Alami.
We swore on our honor.
How do I say? Take me to your captain.
Valth Alakhe ul Igulath.
What?
Elkal.
Vilth.
Vilth. Alkhe ul Igulath.
Elkal. Inkal avr ikel ugehereven ulvitar.
It's a secret option number 3.
What did he say?
Said to sit quiet, and that you'll hang in 2 weeks.
Great.
Give it a rest. No point talking to that lot. All you get's angry gurgles, and they puff up, you notice? Like them fish. What's it they're called?
There anyone here who speaks common?
There's this mercenary with him. Looks Edirnian to me. He's the one recruited me to show him through the sewers. Oh, and the mage what leads them knows a bit. Heard him talking, but I doubt either will talk to you. I was you. Catch some shut-eye. Not go on flapping me tongue. Got a long voyage ahead.
Sleep's not what I need. Someone I could actually communicate with. That's what I want.
There he is.
Greetings, Geralt. Remember me?
Yes, I do.
I remember. We met in White Orchard. You're...
Gaunter Odin, known also as Master Mirror. I helped you find your Yennefer. We meet again. And it seems you need my help again. heard a noose awaits you. That is, if this slop doesn't kill you first.
Haven't tried it yet.
Doesn't look promising. Not unlike your situation. I could try to extract you from here, you know. Because you do wish to disembark, do you not?
Yeah, sure. But what on earth could you?
Oh, more than you'd ever expect. I shall help you, Geralt. But before I do, I must know you'll return the favor.
Right. Can't possibly get something for nothing.
Indeed. When all's said and done, I am a merchant. So, do you want my help?
Yes.
It's a deal. Once it's all over, we shall meet at midnight at the crossroads, neath the willows near the village of Yantra. Ah,
Yantra.
And I must give you something to remember me by.
What's that?
A mark to show we're associates.
Yeah, what's one more mark?
Who you gabbing with?
With no one.
Never liked boats. Not one bit. They heave like devils. Make me stomach churn. It'd be prime to sleep through the whole thing and
Or maybe not. More time I'm watching this scene, I know what happens and it's still interesting.
I fear that means a tidy jump in my fee.
To Ophir get us safely. The king's reward will be generous.
What about the prisoner?
Before the king we must bring him. On doing so, my honor relies.
Can't we just bring your king the bastard's head? Like we're doing with the other?
The other drowned. We could do nothing. We deliver live this one. Apart from all else, the hell the king is sure to condemn him to, I wish to see.
What kind of hell?
Carring, flaying, and quartering. This the punishment for regicide entails.
Tough guy. Really tough guy. A quick check, unless they've changed it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Phew, there we go. So, because the very first time I did Hearts of Stone, I thought, okay, I'll be fighting them naked with whatever I managed to obtain. No, hell no. All of his gear is actually here in the inventory, just in case you're wondering, so you can re-equip it back and make the fight slightly easier and probably quicker. The hell? What? That's a bug. I'm not doing this. Let's try again. Okay. It was a really weird bug. My potions, my decoctions should be ready and working. I need those because I will definitely take at least one, maybe two, maybe 5 hits from the mage. And I need my vitality replenishing. Oh, don't do that. Okay, just the mage. Let's see, what do I remember from this fight? And how do I defeat him? This was very deadly. It's very long also. Come on. Okay, he's not that tough. Maybe because I'm all buffed up. Maybe because I do know the fight. Maybe because he isn't doing those more often. Those are really unfriendly. And really, really helpful. Screw you, dude. You're dead. There we go. No, that's Death March. But that's a good moment to check actually if it's really Death March, because this fight definitely felt easier than the previous times I've done it. Gameplay, difficulty level, Death March, good. And level sync is also available, which means all the mobs I encounter should be exactly the level of Geralt or higher, depending, of course. If they're higher, they will stay higher. Letter from an fiery merchant. No idea have I... That's a very weird speech they have. No idea have I why most gracious crown mage Ahmad designated all people you as our liaison. The argument that you best know this land being Nordling yourself do not, I find, in the least bit convincing, because Aedirn's as much to do with Redania as Ericania has with Ophir, namely nothing. Oh, I can't really read all of the message. So, the next objective. Meet Master Mirror at midnight at the crossroads beneath the willows. I need the closest signpost. Well, I could go for a swim. Roach, you wanna swim with me? Good girl. Oh, you know, that's 780. I can actually walk there. Probably. Fine, you don't want to go? I'll swim. Oh, it's not actually deep enough for swimming. Why the hell Roach refused to come here? That's the deep part. Look there, Roach. The funny thing about Roach is that she always spawns outside of your line of sight. Which actually can be used to your advantage when you're summoning her. No, don't wanna bother with neckers. Did I manage to level up my sword? No, still the same. Almost there. What time is it? 3:23 in game time.
Traveler, hello. Come sit with us.
Maybe another time. Don't even remember what was that quest. What level is it for? So we sit here and meditate until midnight.
I knew you'd come.
You a soothsayer?
It matters little who I am. Your escape, I made it possible. Previously, Yennefer, you found her thanks to me, so you feel you owe me.
Memento you gave me. Pretty effective reminder.
That is its purpose. Incidentally, I find it quite funny how even the most rotten scoundrels have this inner compunction to repay debts of gratitude. Humans, elves, dwarves, all races. You really must explain that to me one day. As for the here and now, tell me, how'd you manage with your theories?
Oh, I don't want to play dumb, so option 1 is out of the question.
Thanks for
Let's
your
go
help.
with the witty
really.
answer.
But you could have chosen more conventional means. Given me the key to my cell, for instance.
Oh my, far too simple. I dislike simple solutions. Do you like them?
Doubt we're here to talk about my preferences.
True. I'd much rather tell you about an individual of interest to us both. It's about a man, worse than most. A vulgar, despicable man with a heart of stone. A man who refuses to pay his debts.
Really think this'll interest me? Any reason why?
He's wronged you as well. His name is Olgierd von Everec.
How do you know we'd met, and that I'm not exactly thrilled with him now?
Please, Geralt. I knew the Ophiri had captured you. Was I not to know how this had come to pass? Olgierd von Everec did willfully and maliciously conspire to cause you to kill a man who might have been cured. Had I not intervened, you would have lost your head for this. Do you know why he did it? Because he's a degenerate monster in human flesh who feeds on the pain and suffering of others.
Well, you clearly don't like him. What did he do to you?
He and I made a pact. A pact under which I called on my many talents and associates to give him what he desired. And now the time's come to pay. Yet, he shirks his obligation.
Need me to collect a debt? I'm not some hired muscle.
Muscle is not what this requires. It needs a soul intelligent and clever. An individual who fears no dare. Someone like you.
Pure flattery, that.
Of course it is. After all, I am a traveling merchant. But make no mistake, I've many interesting wares on offer.
Wares like?
Surfeit. Abundance for the body and soul. You will lack neither food nor drink. As a witcher, you might desire weapons supreme. I can offer you those you dreamt of. Your body, agile as never before. Your mind, faster than lightning. Romantic prowess to charm all womankind. But above all, I offer a great, true adventure. An experience like no other. The fate of only the chosen few.
Sure sounds generous. And all that for my help with one small matter. Won't want anything else from me?
Just one. Honesty.
What did you do for Olgierd? Break him out of a cell too?
In some sense, yes. I remember that day quite well. There was a light drizzle, yet the cold tore right through you. Olgierd appeared at the break of dawn, gaunt as a rail, his shirt moth-eaten. Seemed to have naught but the sword at his side. It quite pained me to look at him. He asked for help, and help I gave. Made him a rich man, successful, esteemed. He is who he is today, thanks only to me. And yet afterwards, he turned his back,
damn true.
shunned me, sends me off when I dare ask for payment. Even sicked his hounds on me once. He's thus left me no option but to invoke the terms of our pact. And that is where you come in.
Huh. How much does he owe you?
Gentlemen don't discuss coin.
Need to know the details if you want me to get my hands dirty. How much? 1,000,000 crowns? 2,000,000?
I'm no usurer to lend coin for interest. No. What Olgierd owes me is far more personal than shiny things that clink. As much as I regret it, I can say no more. I must respect his privacy.
Now it's funny that attempting to reject the quest is dyed in light grayish number 4, rather not get involved. We know that if you want to progress with the quest, or at least finish the conversation, you need to go with the gold ones.
Know what? This business, it's between you two. Rather not get involved.
Shh, don't spoil. Olgierd is the good guy.
Hear me out. You shall see Olgierd as a vile
look,
man.
he's innocent. He's actually been
as
wronged
they
by
say in
Olgierd.
the West, a real son of a whore.
So we are going to help
What about
God.
you?
Or
Call yourself a
control
man of many
demon.
talents? Can't you take
Don't
care
mean
of
to play
this?
with the word,
Therein
but that's
lies
just
the
genius from
Our
CD.
pact states that before I can collect my due, I must yet fulfill 3 wishes for Von Everec. But I cannot fulfill them myself directly, making use instead of a... how shall I put it? A proxy.
Mm-hmm. So what you need's a sucker.
What I need is an ally. And something tells me I shall find none better than you.
What do you expect me to do?
To start with, join me in paying Von Everec a visit. Then, well, then we shall improvise. I believe, however, that all will end well. And once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared.
Right. Specifics now. Thought Olgierd had 3 wishes, requests, whatever.
He does. He may ask 3 things of us, yet we won't know what they are until we see him.
Oh, I can refuse now. Don't remember what happens if I click it.
Sorry, have to find yourself someone else. I'm not about to help you.
Don't be so hasty to decide. Olgierd von Everec is a truly base and vile man. Go to him. See for yourself.
Just what do you think I'll see?
All you need to. Things that will make you change your mind. I guarantee it. Besides which, help me in this, and I shall rid you of that unsavory mark. Not to mention all the other rewards that could be yours. Go. I shall join you later.
I'll give you away a little spoiler from the ending of the story. He's actually not lying. He is able and capable of providing all of these rewards. Regardless if you guys have played through the story and you know the options and how it ends or could end, or if you're watching this for the very first time, you will have a choice when we approach the ending of the story. And because I've done all kinds of ending from Hearts of Stone and I've seen absolutely everything, I've shown almost anything and everything in videos in the past. So for this walkthrough, you will get to decide in a poll that I haven't made yet, but I will. And I'll be sharing it left and right, so you will be able to find it easily. You'll get to decide which ending we will see for this.
Oh. Hey there, sir.
We're not doing the side quest, go away. Let's go visit Olgierd.
Wine, I want wine, damn it!
Those are some razors.
That bloody Nilfgaardian Imperial
Woohoo.
can kiss me.
Something has gone wrong here.
Well, look who's here. The Witcher with the fists of steel. What's new? Got a growth on your platter there. You catch some kind of a fiery pox?
Could say so. Manners burning, you noticed?
That? All right. You know how it is. Feast drags on with plenty of dancing, merrymaking, rough play. We got a bit carried away, truth be told.
Plain to see. Where's Olgierd?
Damned if I know. Must be somewhere hereabouts.
No! Please! I beg you!
Shut your trap!
Let me go! Leave me be!
Shut it.
I ate with yous, drank with yous, fought beside yous, and you kill me now? I'm one of yous!
You might have been, but not no more you ain't.
What's he guilty of?
What the fuck's it to you? Not your concern, mate.
Give me a suggestion. I've seen both options here. You guys tell me, which one do you think I should pick? Should I save him or should I not? The music in the whole damn game is awesome. I've got the soundtracks because they are attached for free when you purchase the Wild Hunt and the expansions. Absolutely amazing soundtracks. White Ogre, okay.
Tell you what's gonna happen now. I'll ask again, polite-like, and you'll answer just as politely.
And if I don't?
Then I'll get angry, stop talking, and slaughter you all like swine. So what'll it be? Am I gonna hear why you want to take his head, or not?
Aren't you a thorny prick up the arse? Ataman said to kill him!
Got your answer. Happy? Now piss off. We've work to do.
Okay, obviously everybody here votes for saving him. Yes, we're about to fight Ogerd, the Headless Man. And this is just a sneak peek to what will come later. Now that I know what the final fight of this expansion is, fighting Ogerd here seems so very easy. Well, I don't want to say big words because he still can't one-shot me. But let's see. Number 2.
No, you don't. Let him go.
Oh, this is bloody rich.
We just finished
Can't
now.
plough and believe me
The
ears.
expansion
You switch your
or
brains with your
the
cock or
vanilla
something.
game?
Get your mutant witcher ass out of here.
Or
I'll kill you!
go ahead, try.
Whoa, whoa, what the bloody hell's this? Geralt, have you decided to play defender of the downtrodden?
More like gutter of sons of bitches.
Long as I'm here, you'll gut no one.
That a challenge?
Why not? I've not fought a Witcher before. Defeat me and I shall let him go.
It comes,
Stand
it
aside.
comes. Damn, I'm excited. Be the fire
Would you
burn.
wait, sir, for the dribble to subside?
Makes no difference to me.
Justly said. Stand and fight.
Oh, that's gonna be good. First, let's buff up like hell.
Time to fight, Geralt. Made a better man.
Oh. I'm not exactly sure what do I have to apply. Wow, that's slow. I remember. That's actually quite hard to perform though.
Beautiful. Do it again.
Come on, dude. Oh, Roach, come on. Get lost. Oh. Whoa. Whoop.
Time to die, Witcher. Beautiful. Do it again. Finish it, sir.
Whoop. Whoa. Okay. That means buff up again.
Music play on. Pathetic tricks.
Come on.
Damn it. Closer, Witcher. it, sir.
Almost missed it here.
Ay, caramba!
Come on, dude. I didn't want to do that mechanic, but to make it a little bit quicker. Hey Angela, how are you doing? I wanted to do it more fun way, instead of just constantly pushing him back and stunning him. But that's obviously the best tactic when he attempts that red attack. That's one of the best scenes in the game. I absolutely love it.
Well struck, Witcher. You win. But perhaps you'd care to tell me why you meddled in a matter not yours.
Wanted to prevent further bloodshed.
Well, well. The Witcher with the heart of gold. Unsavoury as it seems, there is a silver lining. At least you now know I don't easily lose my head. Release him.
Getting off cheap, mate.
Really necessary, that whole show?
Ah, show? Come now. A man must display some madness from time to time. Helps him feel alive. Dare say you know what I mean. Judging by the mark on your face.
You're immortal?
Depends on your understanding of the term. Indeed, I cannot be killed. But it's not at all what folk imagine. Not dying does not mean eternally living your life to the full.
So it's a curse?
A curse? No, wouldn't call it that. I'll put it this way. You must be careful what you wish for, lest your wish be granted. For there are consequences.
Not sure I follow.
You know very little can hurt you. So you take wild risks. Chase extreme sensations. There comes a point you've done it all, and all seems boring and monotonous. The trick's to plough through that moment. Go further. Reach beyond what's known as possible.
Whether I should or shouldn't save, I left you guys. Maybe you just joined. And because of that, welcome Frog Raider. I asked the question which one of the options should choose, and everybody voted save him, fight Ogier.
Know what this is?
I cannot be certain, but I've my suspicions. That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher.
Very.
Killed the beast in the sewers.
Congratulations are in order then. Your reward. You're also welcome to take what you wish from the manor house. If anything's left uncharred, that is.
Take whatever you want
Was
from
it a tough
Burning
fight?
Manor.
I sliced its gut open, and it turned into a man. You know that would happen?
Of course he did. He'd never have dragged you into this elsewise.
Gaunter or dim. Come to cast aspersions.
No. I've come to collect a debt.
You know you first must...
Grant you 3 requests, by proxy. I present to you my champion, Geralt of Rivia.
That true? You know the Toad was a cursed prince?
He didn't just know. He brought about the curse himself. Did he not mention that bit?
Thickens.
Well then, allow me to tell it. Quite the gripping story. Olgierd once loved a beautiful maiden named Iris. Yet, her parents chose to offer her hand to the Crown Prince of Ophir. Olgierd grew to hate the poor sot. At first, he wished to kill him, then decided this would be too simple. So, instead, he condemned the prince to a base life in a toad's bloated corpus. Yet he grew bored of watching him suffer and decided to end it. By your hand.
Remind me, Odin. Who was to fulfill my last 3 requests?
My assistant.
Yes, mate. I have
Geralt.
nearly 700
gone.
hours in the game already.
I don't
I've
wish
played
to look
through
at your
them
face
several
any
times.
longer than I must.
And it's still fun, I have to say. However, for the last 100 or 150 hours, I don't know, one and a half playthroughs, I
Where
got stuck
to?
with the
The
same build that
stables.
I fell in love with.
My
It's a
men
very
are
typical
preparing to
alchemy
depart.
build. And I can't really move away from it, because it makes the game so much quicker. And all I want is to see the story again. There is little to no challenge unless I start using mods to up and rank up the challenge from mobs.
Guess I gotta pop the question directly. What do I need to do for you?
Let me think. We're currently without a roof over our heads. Perhaps we should start with that. Bring me the house of Maximilian Borsodi.
His house?
So surprised. But why? I must live somewhere, mustn't I? What's the meaning of this? Second leave of your senses? You mean to mount a filthy horse? Out of my sight, wretch! Know what Vladimir would do to you if he saw?
Aye.
Vladimir.
My brother. There were times he himself stank like foot wrappings 3 days old, but his mount always looked fit for a parade. Oh, none rivaled Vladimir at feasting, carousing. Sadly, he's been celebrating less of late. You must find him, and show him the time of his life. My second request.
Fine, seems easy enough. And the third?
Complete those 2, then we shall speak of the third.
Once I'm done with those 2,
Well, the third
where
one is
will I
very
find
special.
you?
I cannot know, as my band has planned some diversions. But let us say at the Alchemy Inn, in Oxenfurt.
Fine. See you there.
So we gotta find him a house, and we gotta entertain a ghost.
The brother shouldn't be too hard. But the house? How am I supposed to bring him a house?
Actually, the opposite. I wouldn't worry about the house. The brother will be the tough bit.
You waited for me. Nice of you.
I could hardly abandon my proxy to the whims of fate.
Thought I have to fulfill Olgierd's wishes myself.
So states the contract. Yet, nowhere does it forbid me from providing help. And something tells me you'll need quite a bit to complete the first 2 tasks.
No, I'm fine.
Borsodi's house. No idea how I'm supposed to bring him that.
The only Borsodi I know of around here runs an auction house in Oxenfurt.
Heard of it. My swords almost got auctioned off there once. Auction was held in Novigrad, though it was a while past.
They must have relocated. You just might get an opportunity to ask them why.
Fine, I'll go there. Then what?
How should I know? Perhaps you'll get inspired once you're there. Oh, and take plenty of coin. I have a feeling it could come in handy.
Olgierd's brother. Why do you think he'll be tough?
I'm afraid he's dead. Has been for years.
Never agreed to necromancy.
Necromancy is hardly your only option for reviving a soul. An old-fashioned ritual, a blood summoning. That's what you need.
That's like choosing between pestilence and the plague. Besides, I'd need the blood of the summoned.
Blood. True. Of the summoned, not necessarily. Here.
Where do you get this?
Geralt, aren't you the curious one? Assume it to be von Everett blood and get on with it.
Where'll I find this Vladimir?
Geralt, I cannot do everything for you. Use your head. The von
The
Evericks
cemetery.
are well known in these parts. You must have met someone who's heard of the family. The charming redhead, for instance. The medic. You know the one.
Love that quest as well. Welcome, mate.
Guess it's high time I got to work.
A bit more enthusiasm, Witcher. You know, you just might enjoy yourself.
Yay, can't wait. Say I need help. Where'll I find you?
I shall find you.
And he disappears again, just like
Good luck,
he disappeared so long ago in White Orchard. I wanted to say a few words about this guy. I don't know if you guys, those of you of course who have played the game, he appears pretty much everywhere all the time. What I haven't been able to discover is what would happen if you do Blood and Wine first and then Hearts of Stone. Does that mean that this guy has a potential chance or an option to appear somewhere in Toussaint as well? Because I sure don't remember seeing him and never discovered a video, an article or something proving that Gunther Odim is actually present in any form in Toussaint during Blood and Wine. Because obviously normally people would play this game, this Hearts of Stone first and then Blood and Wine, and I'm wondering, is it possible for him, I don't want to spoil actually, is it possible for him to be there? Now, talk to Shani about the Von Everett family crypt. What do you think? Should I do the brother part up to the wedding maybe? And then stop the stream and leave it for next time. It's not 2 hours yet. Let's continue. Didn't give you time to think and answer, did I? Plus, I really enjoy Shani. I wish they would have given her a bigger role and more presence in the game. Damn, those green markers, I really hate them.
Is it true elves make soup out of kids?
Oh! Hey, Whitey. Why'd your hair
Out of
go
the way!
white?
I've tested the slime samples. I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
Good. A pox in an army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your service will be recognized.
How? Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
The army's not got any medal like that.
Geralt?
Never saw him.
Are you alright?
Okay.
What's that on your face?
Long story.
We're conducting important business. Yous can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
That's another thing I've never tried myself. I've always done them in proper order. First finish the game, then go the first DLC, then the second one. Never tried doing them simultaneously. That actually screws up the leveling process more or less, obviously. You always end up level 100 for New Game Plus, so it doesn't really matter.
So, think learned women are ugly as a rule?
Well, it's lucky they've brains, because they've not got beauty. Is that right, lads? Oh, aye.
Oh, you
Lots, all of them.
dumbass soldier.
Hideous things. Wouldn't touch one with a 10L pole.
But this lass is different. Exceptional.
You're a lucky bastard, Witcher. We've seen her making eyes at you. Not like she looks at us. Isn't that right? Admit it. You fancy her too, eh?
Team Yennefer.
There's no denying her beauty, but she's not my type.
Talking out your ass, mate. Passing on quite the catch. She looked at me like she does you. I'd not dally long thinking.
Here's the medicine. It's a strong
That's kind
solution,
of breaking the
so
law,
careful
because
with
in the
dosage.
books,
Each
they
patient
hooked up,
gets
they had
exactly
sex.
2 drops after meals, 3 times a day. At the
Meaningless,
most, in
of course.
3-4 days, the infection should recede.
Geralt has always been loyal to Yennefer in the books.
I thank you. In Redania's glorious name.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to. Kedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarves, halflings, the same. Come on, Geralt. You know me.
I always forget to meditate before long conversations and dialogues.
Shani, I need your help this time.
That's
guess
quite a
this
popular
wasn't a
question on
social
many
call.
of my videos.
All
Why
right.
does Geralt's face
Tell me
look
what you need.
like this?
Is it at all
Probably because
related
not many
to that
folks bother
mark
to
on
play
your
with a
face?
high alchemy build, allowing you high
And you
toxicity.
must tell me what happened in the sewers.
Hot diggity.
Where do I start? Alright. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad, and this toad was actually a prince, an Ophiri one at that.
And I'm a Kaviri Duchess.
It's the truth, uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured me. Man named Gontaro Dim freed me.
Who's this?
Don't really know what would be the logical answer here, considering Geralt at this point doesn't really know much about him. Come on, wait. Powerful. Someone powerful.
Could be a mage, a demon, or a djinn.
You don't know?
He's very powerful. That's all I need to know. He helped me out of a bind. Now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return. First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, then we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
Odim told me how to do it. No sorceress or necromancy involved. Gave me this concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer too.
No, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
Shani, please. No use complaining. Just help me.
I'm not complaining. I'm concerned. Ugh, fine. So whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Everek's brother.
Von Everek? In my 3rd year at Oxenfoot, we had to choose an elective. My options were Pearls of Wisdom from the Hierarchs, or Famous Redanian Dynasties. I chose the latter. Here it is. Von Igrid, Von Estiken, Von Everek.
Spot on.
It says Olgierd had a brother named Vladimir. He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art. I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the censer? We can meet at the entrance.
Yeah, give me an option. Did you? I really love the character of Shani in the game. She's actually performing a very similar role in the book. A pretty standard side character with no big impact whatsoever. What I love about, just like you mentioned, what I love about the romantic option with Shani is that she's a normal medic human girl. She's not a sorceress, good or evil. Because let's count: Triss, Yen, Kira, who else? Who else is a romanceable story arc in The Witcher 3 specifically? I don't think there are more. Are there? That's it. The 3 sorceresses and Shani. Now, We gotta go summon and entertain a ghost. I'll leave the entertaining part probably for the tomorrow or, well, the next stream. It may not happen tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. Plus, that's a long one. I would like to leave those of you guys who weren't able to watch live to catch up. If you're interested, because this will be a full playthrough, walkthrough, I mean. And it would be nice if I probably don't do them side by side each day.
Have we not met before? In Loch Moyne, perchance?
Whoa!
What the hell is this? Hearts of Stone 20045 GOG version. I don't even have an idea what does that mean. The latest patch is 1.31. Where does that 20045 come from?
Everyone to me! To me!
Oh, of course. Okay, Blood and Wine. Who got
Whoa
one?
there, Roach.
Halt! You there? Please wait! You're Geralt of Rivia, are you not?
Depends
Let's
who's
watch
asking.
this.
Revenue and Customs for occupied Temeria, Dorian branch, represented by yours truly, Deputy Tax Enumerator Walter Mitte.
Honored, I guess. What seems to be the problem?
In brief, undeclared income.
Excuse
It's
We've had reports,
Silana, I believe.
numerous,
Oh,
that
I
over
can't
the last
remember her
months
name.
you've come into a great deal
But
of coin.
the romantic scene up in the clouds was really
so
interesting.
quickly it's raised suspicions.
It's not exactly, yeah, it's just a sex scene actually. There is nothing romantic about that. Even if you attempt to be romantic after that, and that's of course spoiler what I'm telling you.
Don't you have anything better to do?
Not at the moment. Make no mistake.
I think it was
You cannot
Silana
evade
with
this.
a double N.
You must answer my questions promptly and in full. Profession?
Witcher, Monster Slayer.
Sole proprietorship, service sector. Type of services rendered, rat pest monster removal. Moving on. Have you at any time engaged in the wholesale trade of rawhide in the White Orchard area?
This some kind of joke? Of course not.
Right. Next. During the current fiscal year, have you engaged in the acquisition of bivalves with the express intention of selling the pearls therein?
Even if I have, what's wrong with that?
Article 86, Section 3 of the Tax Code. Whosoever purchases goods at an unseemly low price to take advantage of the seller's ignorance shall be subject to a fine equaling 200% of the earnings from any such a transaction. Sound familiar? And now, please answer. Have you or have you not dealt in said pearls?
I've seen this conversation before, just never managed to discover, is it related to something you've done, a quest, decision, or something else? I think it's random, yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, unfortunately, on occasion. But I didn't know it was illegal.
Ignorantia legis non excusat, as the ancient Franz would say. Ignorance of the law
Being stupid is
excuses
not an
no
excuse. Simple translation.
Now, for the final question. Have you ever unlawfully acquired another man's movable goods? Chattels?
Meaning?
Meaning, have you ever waltzed into someone's home and taken something without their permission?
Whoa, only about 1,000,000 times.
A couple times. But the owners never protested.
In the
That's true.
eyes of the
They
law,
just sit there and
that
do
is
nothing.
no excuse, my good man. Now, if you could wait for one moment, compare column B to table 7.
Especially
Apply
Triss's
the rate
house.
for
On the
confirmed
first and the
childless
second floor, there are
bachelors,
so
tax
many
credit
things
of
to pick up.
7.3% for
And the
practitioners
two
of
owners
hazardous
don't say a word.
professions. And done. Here,
What's
Thank
this?
you.
a summons to pay back
Ooh,
taxes.
how much?
Please report to the Vivaldi Bank with this document post haste.
But I've never paid any taxes. Not one copper.
Precisely. Yet you've had the obligation, always. Thus the arrears. I advise you well, do not treat this matter lightly.
Thank you, kind sir.
Pushers.
Come on, let me read it.
Babe, please. Bottle of ink.
Oh, I'm out.
acquisition value.
Oh, come on. I want to find that damn document. Summon to payment. Geralt of Rivia, a Witcher of the Wolf Guild, headquartered at Kaer Morhen. Add tax number, okay. Is hereby summoned to settle tax arrears in the amount of 1,000 Novigrad crowns. Come on, I was expecting this would be a ginormous amount. I've never paid taxes, damn it. Okay. As soon as physically possible, at any branch of the Vivaldi Bank, failure to heed this summons will lead to said delinquent being cut off from access to the banking system. On behalf of the Revenue and Customs for Occupied Temeria, Dorian Branch, Deputy Tax Enumerator Wolthemore Mitty. Okay. So yeah, if any of you guys has a clue or a knowledge or discovery when, how and why this guy appears, please let me know. I've never managed to discover where exactly or how exactly is this guy related to something or someone. I've seen him once in the normal game, so it's definitely not a new game or normal game only thingy.
Whoa!
Right, let's head to the crypt by Novigrad. Oh, that's the new quest I've just picked up. Let's go to the Vivaldi Bank and see what happens.
Everyone to me! To me!
I have about 50,000. Oh, 40, yeah, that's
Slower.
because I crafted something. The master crafted gear set. I had about 50,000. Yeah, Oxenford.
Where you think you're going, mucker?
Why do you even care?
You're in the military operations zone, and our job's to collect the war tax.
Look more like you're collecting for a round of vodka to me.
I wonder I do. Will you be that cheeky when we accuse you of spying? Now shut your trap and pay.
No.
Not about to give you a copper.
Told you he was a spy. We're gonna arrest you in the name of good King Radovid.
Well, of course, it depends
You can
how
always
much of
try.
you pay for the crafting and for the crafting materials.
What's going on here?
Well, let me fight them,
The
come
capture
on.
of a suspicious individual, sir. A spy.
A witcher'd make as good a spy as you'd make a chaperone. I catch you extorting coin again, you'll go straight to the front. The Eastern Front. And you, Witcher, best give these parts a wide berth.
Thanks. Farewell.
The worst part is, I don't believe there are better upgrades for my horse than the current ones. And I believe they are all from normal game. So let's go visit the dwarf. It's actually very close to a post. And let's see what happens if I pay. Or if I refuse to pay.
Reuven takes a card. Krieger takes a card.
Are there upgrades for the carry weight, really? I don't remember if that's from New Game Plus or I still carry it from the normal game. Or if there is a better one. I don't think there is a better one than this, unless they've added it with blood and wine as a new option.
Vimy, could you do me a favor?
Oh, I fear not.
You can't.
Why not?
You see, I've been told you owe back taxes. That means I cannot provide you any services till you take care of that wee fucker.
Damn, let's pay.
Fine, I'll just pay it. Sheesh, thought portals were bad. I think I detest taxes even more.
Last chance to surrender unorthodox laws.
Any needs, master?
Maybe from the estate, yeah. So this 110 is still from Toussaint. I'm carrying it over from the normal game. What the hell are you? If anyone's lost a win or a piglet or the like, you needn't be... Okay. All the places we visit, intentionally or not so much, during the Hearts of Stone are just dark, gloomy areas or closed crypts and scary houses. So different than Toussaint.
Never seen this side of you.
What side is that?
How do
The
I put
tourney.
this?
Oh, that's a very early reward
romantic
from
side.
Toussaint then.
Used to seeing you surrounded by bandages and medicine vials, often covered in blood.
Well, that's
It's where
because you usually
Vivian
come round while I'm
rewards
at work.
the Witcher for
Off
a
duty
good
now,
work.
waiting for you, weaving a garland for the wedding.
Is that the same tourney you're talking about?
A wedding? Whose?
That wedding's gonna be
Dear
fun.
friends from the academy. Speaking of which, would you go with me?
I will.
Love to, I would. But this all-geared and master mirror business.
Enough said. Won't try to talk you into it.
Remember to bring the sensor?
Of course. Some soldiers nearly caught me slipping it into my satchel. Wasn't sure what you needed it for, so I also took a mix of amber, aniseed, and juniper. All rather smoky when lit.
Thanks. Might come in handy.
Shall we?
Let's go.
The tome was spot on. This is impressive.
Yeah, too bad it's falling apart.
The family hit on hard times. No coin to splurge on such luxuries. Ooh, that looks just a little too creepy for me.
Don't have to come if you don't want. Crypt. Wait here. It's a full-blown mausoleum.
Now, I don't remember exactly the straight pathway, but let's see how much I can remember without getting lost. Okay, this is locked. Let's see.
Wraiths. Knew this wouldn't be easy.
A little buff would probably be handy. That was a nice crit.
Last of the surprises. Sure hope so.
Any more?
Should look around.
Use your Witcher senses to explore the Von Everec family crypt. If I remember correctly, we have things to do on the outside, right?
Eulalia von Everec died in 1250.
Don't remember which one was his.
Kestatis?
Not that one.
Not who I'm looking
We'll
for.
just walk all over them.
Old tombstone. Inscription's almost worn off completely.
Probably not the guy we're looking for.
Alexei, age 19, beloved son and brother.
We have a key to that door to the right from the entrance. If you remember, let's go there. Why not? I think I remember spiders here. Right? Spiders? No?
How you like that silver?
Aha, there we go. Just to be pedantic, where is my insectoid? Yeah, it's quite powerful. Oh, I've leveled up meanwhile. Completely forgot to mention that. And I'm even more behind on the sword leveling now. I'll replace it with the same one from Toussaint, but until then, I don't think I can find a better sword. I mean, look at the stats. And yes, there are a ton of buffs, adrenaline point gain, critical hit damage bonus, crit hit chance, chance to dismember, which is just visual fun. Nothing really that important. Bonus experience from monsters is cool if you're behind, but I don't think I'll have any issues reaching 100 way before I'm finished in Toussaint. However, this buff with the 10 stacks is absolutely insane, especially for boss fights. So let's continue. Get out the other side. And that's the locked door. There is the entrance. Now let's go back and continue searching the damn crypt. That would probably be the one.
Probably shouldn't touch that. Vladimir von Everek, son of Bohumil and Christina. There you are. Now for the ritual. Gotta spread the incense throughout the crypt, every room.
Forgive me, sometimes I play a loot whore, sometimes I completely ignore the loot. Don't know what I want. Right, so we gotta do it. Are we doing it? Oh yeah.
Life and death, fire and blood. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought.
Don't tell me, Jim. Once a loot
Arise
whore,
as
always a
friend,
loot whore.
for I am no foe. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought.
Right, I forgot that there are more places
Arise
to stop
as
by.
a friend, for I am no foe.
Stop saying that!
Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Life and death, fire and blood. Time to light the votive fire.
And do another buff up because I know what comes. Should be enough. Last save, just in case I fail. Let's say hello to the von Everek family.
Life and death, I summon ye, whose blood I have brought. Fire and blood, life and death.
Okay, we know that
You
part
have
already.
summoned me, stranger. Why?
Name's Geralt. Came to wake the ghost of Vladimir von Everek.
That's a nice achievement, Jim.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place alive.
Are you Vlad's ghost?
Who asks after my grandson?
It matters not, Honoratina. What I wonder is how this
There is
Vulkk
loot in those
obtained
side
the
corridors,
family's
yeah.
blood. For von Everek's rise only for von Everek blood.
True. Yet to my knowledge, only one of our line yet lives. Olgierd.
Then we converse with the man who spilt the blood of your grandson, Kestitis.
Mean none of you are Vladimir? It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
You will meet Vlad soon enough. Yet Olgierd, you will never see again.
Any last words?
Kill him, von Evereks.
For Olgierd's blood.
Look at that, my sword is on 10 stacks now. It's basically one-shotting things.
Death! Death to you!
My. Ornery whoresons, those Von Evericks, eh?
Who are you?
The rogue you seek. Vladimir von Everec, brother to Olgierd.
Forgot I cannot even scratch my stones. Though in point of fact, they've not itched much since I died.
Didn't want to fight your family. They started it.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handle those snobby pricks. And Grandmum, too. Besides, what harm could you do them? They're dead as it is. Now tell me how you came into Olgierd's blood. If you hurt him, I fear I shall have to kill you.
Got it from a mutual acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on important business.
I'm a swithing corpse, with no interest in important matters, yours or any other buggers. The sole thing I miss is feasting, corporal diversion, so to speak. But alas...
Mentioned you like to enjoy yourself. Well, just so happens that's why I'm here. Your brother sent me.
How is the old rogue? What I wouldn't give to ride by his side again.
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though. Something a corpse should find interesting.
Interesting? Out with it. What do you have in mind?
The wolf or cat are probably, not probably, they are definitely much better option for this build, for the alchemy build, to increase the damage you deal. However, I always stick with the bear gear because it's the badass, the most badass looking set in the whole game, especially the Grandmaster set with that new design that they introduced for Blood and Wine.
Listen, Olgierd gave me a job. Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Is that so? Now that, sir, is a brother. I've been dead for years, yet he still looks after me, after my spirits. How much time do we have?
Think one night should do the trick?
Splendid. Wait just a moment while I hoist my saber and... What the blistering devils!
You're a ghost. Can't grab things.
I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and fuck? Can't lift a tankard to my lips. Can't wield a saber. Can't squeeze a wench as we dance a jig.
Guess you'll have to do without. Let's go.
Or...
I will go nowhere. You're to see I enjoy myself, correct? Well, then think of a way to make it possible.
How?
Revive my flesh.
No can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Then bloody come up with another way. I'll not go anywhere in this state.
Come on, we're wasting time.
I'm not to waste time. Sir, time is all I've left.
You this big a pain in the ass when you were alive, too?
Do not anger me, boy. If I've but one night, I want to revel properly, not watch others enjoy themselves.
So what do you propose?
I've an idea.
Oh no, not gonna happen.
Oh yes. Yes, it is.
Geralt, wake up. Open your eyes. Where are the smelling salts?
'Twas a small price to pay to lie on a lap so lovely, and so near the wonders concealed a bit higher.
Have you gone mad?
Yes, as soon as I laid eyes on you, promised to stay and stroke my chin, and I shall spend the rest of eternity in a hound's body, trotting along by your
When Geralt sits like this, you know something's wrong.
Geralt? What's happened to you?
Geralt, I'm Vladimir.
What?
Blast. Fine, give me a moment. Yeah, definitely don't like being possessed.
You'd not have fainted had you not resisted so fiercely.
Geralt, care to explain what's going on here?
It's his fault.
A pleasure to meet you, my sweet.
Whose?
His. You know, Olgierd's brother.
Geralt, there's no one else here.
Seems your lovely maiden friend can neither see nor hear me. There's potential in that.
Need to set a few ground rules.
And I needn't do a thing save have the time of my life, which is exactly what I aim to do.
You're testing my patience.
As you are mine. Can you please explain what's going on here?
Oh, fiery. Temperament matches the drapes.
Listen, I'm supposed to show Vladimir von Everec the time of his life. Turned out, he's a ghost. So, willing or not, I gotta lend him my body.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you're possessed?
Not at the moment. Just now he's standing next to me, coyly grinning at you. But off and on, he'll enter my body. So anything I say or do will actually be him. His mind, his intent.
But what if I want to talk to you, not him?
Well, she should approach me and ask me to jump out for a bit.
Just come up and ask him to leave for a while.
I see.
Splendid!
Right then, Sugar Plum. What say you we leave this dank crypt? There's a charming grove nearby where kisses taste sweeter than anywhere else in the world.
I take it you're Vladimir now. Doesn't seem like I'll have trouble telling you apart from Geralt.
No, not at all.
Don't change the subject, my sweet. If a grove's not to your liking, we can cut straight to the chase and make for the nearest haystack.
I'm afraid I have to turn you down, dear ghost.
A shame. In that case, point me to the nearest brothel.
I've got a better idea. Just before Geralt entered the crypt to summon you, I invited him to my friend's wedding.
Good heavens. That's damn good luck.
The problem is, he turned me down.
The crook-pated churl.
Don't call him that.
What choice do I have when he is a churl? I'd never say no to as fair a face as yours. No better dancer in all Redania than Vladimir von Everec. My ginger muffin. With me, you shall enjoy an evening to top all others.
Wonderful. I must stop by my home first and change. So, we'll meet at the temple.
Oh, I don't like the sound of that.
Why not?
I'm not fond of temples, see? When alive, I'd only set foot in one to loot it. And in death, I find I despise them all the more. Could we not meet after the ceremony, go straight to the feast?
All right. Seems we've no other option.
Splendid. Then I shall see you at the wedding manor.
I must say, Witcher, a man could lose his head for a lass like that. And that comes from none other than Vladimir von Everec, famed for his taste in women. So tell me, honestly now, man to ghost, are you her paramour? For if so, you have my word, I shall keep my distance. But if not, then... the haylofts we shall devastate together.
None of those are actually true, damn it.
We're just friends, always have been.
Never professed your love? No heartfelt admissions? Confessions?
Never anything between us.
You mean to say you never gripped those gorgeous... Ooh.
That's a lie.
Never cherished those beautiful, nay, stunning. So, soft in the head or the loins?
Excuse me?
Ah, a pederast. Fine, if it's not your flavor, you needn't taste. All the better for me. I'll see she's properly satisfied. So, Witcher, time for the wedding?
Let's go.
Onward. I'll be right behind you.
Oh man, that was a lovely conversation. I've always enjoyed having Vladimir around, and the next part, the wedding ceremony, is gonna be fun as
You're
hell.
quite the fool if you've not plowed her yet.
Keep your paws off her.
I'm to enjoy myself. Can I help it that I best like tumbles in the hay with fleshy lasses?
So a couple words because you poked my interest. The bad thing about the Viper set is that it's, I think, level 39. It's only obtainable after Hearts of Stone, and of course it's locked behind the expansion. And you have to do a specific ending for Hearts of Stone to obtain the last item. I can't remember if it was the silver or the steel sword, but one of them is gated behind one of the decisions you're forced to make if you want to get that sword. I've played the first time through Blood and Wine probably, well, so, I don't know, 5, 6, no wait, I've played from 39 or 40 when I started Blood and Wine all the way up to 48. What the hell was the level requirement for the Grandmaster set? Whatever the level requirement was, I played quite a bit with the Viper set, with a similar build to this one. And it's actually, yeah, it's very fun, but the Viper set is very limiting. And the first Viper set that you get at level 4 is really pathetic. And then the next Viper set you get at level 39 at the end of Hearts of Stone. I will get that set here for you guys. Unless you ask me to do a different ending, which means I will not have the sword. For now, I think that's enough for today. What do we have? 2 hours and 20 something minutes. That was a lot of fun for me. I hope it was for you. Welcome to the few folks who I heard subscribing during the live stream. If you guys were here on the live chat, thank you for participation, and I hope that you will come back tomorrow. I'm hoping same start time, so that's about 18 GMT, which is 9 PM my local time, if you care to know. I do that after work. And then probably take a break Saturday and Sunday, or maybe do something else, Star Wars The Old Republic or Mass Effect Andromeda, to give you a chance to catch up to those of you who are interested in the story but missed the live streams. It's not easy to watch a 2+ hours live stream filled with story, because Hearts of Stone, you witnessed today, more than half of it is actually cutscenes and cinematics. And it's all about decisions, damn it. Every single decision here matters. So, tomorrow we are going to entertain the ghost in the wedding, which is at the same time one of the most boring quests and one of the most interesting and fun side/main quests. Entertaining the ghost in the wedding ceremony. And then I think we'll have time to do the second wish as well, which is go to the house and participate in, well, I won't tell you, spoilers anyway. Have a good night, everyone. See you tomorrow.
The sheep